T-minus 60 seconds. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Well, good evening, guys, and welcome to Let's Talk Magic. It is another Saturday evening. Well, it's been raining for the past few days, and I hope you guys are all doing okay. I hope some of you guys were not flooded. But again, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. It is episode number 23, and thank you very much for joining me for tonight's broadcast. Again, first of all, please don't forget to like the page, Chubster Flores Productions, and of course, share the stream. I'm gonna go put it right now. So guys, again, please don't forget to share the stream and of course, like our official Facebook page, Chubster Flores Productions. And of course, all past broadcasts will be viewed upon, it can be viewed upon on our official YouTube channel, Chubster Flores Productions. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. And of course, it is another magical Saturday evening. Well, guys, I know our guest for tonight is a magical superstar. Now, if you have read the original post of our how shall I call this? of our announcement, this is going to be a pre-recorded broadcast for Mr. Jeff Mcbride. Why? Well, actually, Jeff has been very busy for the past few days. Of course, still has his ongoing magic quest plus his School of Magic. So that's why he begged off to do a live interview and instead do a pre-recorded interview. Now, the interview was done just last July 14, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll be putting up the broadcast in a short while. Now, I'm sorry talaga kasi hindi talaga pwede si Jeff. Busy schedule. And again, ang 10 o'clock sa atin ng umaga, ng gabi sa atin is usually around 6 a.m. in their place. So, you know, the guy is so busy, so I really have to adjust this time. But again, still, I'm very, very thankful that he granted this interview to yours truly. And again, Jeff, if you're watching and if you are going to be watching the replay, thank you very much again for agreeing to do the interview. Ayan. Ano ko na yan? Medyo nawawala ako eh. So wala po tayong mga guests ngayon. Ang guest ko talaga ngayon ay ang pre-recorded po. Good evening to all our viewers so far. We have Ruben Larizabal. Jay, kamusta na? Of course, we have Jan, we have Michael, we have good evening, Seth. Good evening, Seth. And Mr. Jeff Kuwa, maraming salamat for watching. No problem, bro. I'm very, very sorry to the honest conman. Good evening, sir. And again, to Christian Paul Rodan, Christian Adan, yan, maraming salamat for joining in. So, like what I've mentioned a while back, it is a pre-recorded interview and of course, medyo limited din yung time ni Jeff. So, again, I'm very, very thankful for Jeff for agreeing to do the interview. But still, first of all, congratulations nga pala to the one and only, the magic doctor of the magic industry, Doc Ronnie Moraleta. Doc Ronnie, you are the newly installed, you are the newest member of the Order of the Merlin dito sa Pilipinas. Ayan. It was bestowed to him by IBM. He joined me and Nap Vargas Perez, and of course, 8th edition, Doc Moraleta, for making it a 25 years continued membership. Ayan. Doc, again, congratulations, and pagpatuloy pa natin to. Let's keep up the good work, and let's keep the magic industry alive, not only in the Philippines, but sa buong mundo. Ayan. Regan, maraming salamat po for tuning in. Again, this is episode number 23 of Let's Talk Magic. By the way, last Monday, nagkaroon po ng competition ng Magicians Foundation Incorporated. This is for the quest for the golden hair. And I would like to congratulate, first of all, the second runner-up, Mr. Maestro Rael. First runner-up, of course, is first runner-up natin is, naguluhan ako, pakita ko na yung poster. Ayan. Second runner-up natin is Maestro Rael. First runner-up is, of course, Ruben Lardizabal, and of course, our grand champion is none other than Michael Mayfer Fernando. Dapat ito, hindi talaga ito, dapat first place, dapat yun, second, first runner-up, hindi place. Nagkakagulo tayo dyan. So again, Mayfer and Maestro Rael, and again, Ruben Lardizabal, congratulations to you. Thank you very much, and congratulations for making it to the top 3, and to the newly crowned Golden Hair Champion, Mayfer. Good evening, and maraming salamat, and congratulations. Aside from that, our good friend Juan Lu will be having, by the way, last Monday, I was lucky enough to be interviewed by the one and only Nicolo, ayan, on the show, The Puppet Stories with Nicolo. Nicolo interviewed me, and it was broadcast sa the new channel of Facebook. And it was a fun interview. And for this Saturday, for this Monday's episode, walang iba kung hindi, ang guest Nicolo ay one other than Mr. Jerby Fluch Capili. Ayan. So please watch this, The Puppet Stories with Nicolo. This will be on Monday, 26th of July, 5:30 p.m. At the new channel. So don't forget to watch our good friend Fluch and of course, Nicolo. And again, to paring Juan Lu, maraming salamat for letting me guest on your show. Aside from that, sandali, ano pa? Ayan, John Mark, good evening. Thank you very much for watching the broadcast. Another announcement coming from Wanlu, our good friend, is this one. This is the Vent Asia, the Asian Ventriloquist event in celebration of the International Ventriloquist Month. This will be on July 30th at 7 p.m. Philippine time. And this is presented by, of course, the International Ventriloquist Society Philippines, or IVSPH. Now, they will be joined in by, of course, from the Philippines, we have the father and son tandem of ang labo ng Steven and Bumpy. Oh, ayan. Ayan, sila pa magre-represent sa Philippines. And of course, this show is hosted by none other than Wanlu, and of course, Miss Danica Acuña. She is the she was the Pilipinas 2020-21 candidate. Ayan. So again, please don't forget to watch Vent Asia happening on Friday next week, 30th of February. Nagugulan ako, February 30th of July, 7 p.m. Ayan. So once again, guys, like what I've mentioned, hey, good evening, Frank. I hope you're doing well. And it's raining here in Manila for the past couple of days. I hope you're doing well back in the States, and stay safe, my friend. So like what I've mentioned, my guest for tonight is none other than Mr. Jeff Mcbride. Now, the interview was done July 14, early in the morning. So yun, I really have to wake up early to do the interview. And by the way, I would like to thank my good friend RJ Clemente. RJ, again, thank you very much for helping me out in how should I put this? And doing that interview. By the way, at that time kasi I'm still having problems with my connections. Not my connection, but I'm having problem with StreamYard for the past couple of broadcasts. So I don't want my signal to be, how shall I call this, lagging in a way or freezing. So that's why I asked RJ to do the recording on my behalf. And this was done via Zoom. So what you'll be seeing is a Zoom interview. And again, bago ko lang ako sa it turned out to be a huge file. I'll be having two options regarding my kung paano ko i-playback yung ating videos. Darren, good evening. Thank you very much for watching. Again, this is episode number 23, Let's Talk Magic. We are here on a Saturday evening. It's a good thing. The rain died down. So hopefully, by tomorrow, we can see the sun already shining. Ayun. The interview, well, actually, the interview with Jeff covered some of his ongoing shows. Like he's got a virtual show. It's called Magic Quest. And later on, he'll be telling you guys more about that. Plus, meron din siyang dun sa kanyang Jeff Mcbride's Magic and Mystery School. He'll be explaining more about that. And of course, he'll be tackling a bit of his trip dito sa Manila during the PIMC convention a few years back. And a whole lot more. So guys, ganito. I'm about to present to you the interview. Now, the thing is, you have to let me know if I will be having, if the connection or if there's gonna be having problems regarding the playback. Mahika, good evening. Thank you very much. And sorry guys, you won't be able to ask any questions as of the moment, but I appreciate all your comments as of the moment. I mean, you cannot interact with Jeff as of the moment, but anyway, you can just type in that, see, shout out to Jeff Mcbride, something like that. Okay? So guys, again, I hope you're ready for this one. It's short but sweet. It's short interview but sweet. But anyway, again, this is all about Jeff Mcbride and the Jeff Mcbride show and everything. So guys, kung ito ay medyo may problema sa playback, please let me know. I'll also look at my monitor. So guys, please check this out. Here we go. Hey, good evening, guys. Once again, welcome to Let's Talk Magic. My name is Chubster. Tonight, well, I'm very, very happy that we have a special guest who will be joining us for this episode. He is an award-winning magician, a magic mentor. Well, some call him a legend, but of course, he is a magical superstar. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on Let's Talk Magic. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Let me know, medyo delayed ba yung medyo delay ba ng konti yung I mean, if there's a delay somewhere on the video, please comment on the box, please. Hi, Mac Lorendo. Good evening. Ayan, good evening, Mac. Thank you very much for joining us. Guys, can you please comment in kung yung kaninang pinakita kong video is medyo lagging a bit o medyo nadidelay? Hindi naman, sir. Okay? So, thank you very much, Chef. So, with that, I guess I will be playing that one. But do let me know. Type in the comment box if medyo there's a problem with the playback. Chef, no delays. Okay. Sa akin kasi, medyo sa monitor ko, medyo may problema. But anyway, ayun. Skerigan kasi may delay ng konti. Ngayon, ganito. Guys, I'm here for Mcbride. Yes, thank you very much. Wait, who's that? Okay. But if you won't let me type in the comment chat box tonight. I don't know why you can't comment, Mr. Robert Laro, but anyway, thank you very much for watching. You can type your comment over here. Wait, let me see what happened to my... okay, wait, sorry about that, guys. Told you so, I'm having problems with this one. Okay. The thing is, meron tayong isang ginawang, how shall I call this one? Isang way to upload the file, but it was broken into 4 parts. So guys, ito na yung mas magandang interview. I guess, kanina nga, sabi nga nila may delay and yung video hindi masyadong maganda. But anyway, ito na lang yung part by part natin. So guys, again, sorry about that. I will be showing you the full video. Of course, I can upload the full video or the full interview of this. I'll be uploading the full interview of Mr. Jeff Mcbride without cuts official YouTube channel. Let's Talk Magic. So once again, guys, please watch this, our interview with Mr. Jeff Mcbride. Thank you, guys. Okay, good evening, guys. Once again, welcome to Let's Talk Magic. My name is Chubster. Tonight, well, I'm very, very happy that we have a special guest who will be joining us for this episode. He is an award-winning magician, a magic mentor. Well, some call him a legend, but of course, he is a magical superstar. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on Let's Talk Magic, none other than the one and only Mr. Jeff Mcbride. Jeff, good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Magic.
Well, hello and welcome to the Magic and Mystery School in Las Vegas. It's Jeff Mcbride coming to you from the other side of the planet, but magic connects us all. And it's wonderful to be here, Chubster, and to see you once again.
Well, thank you very much, Jeff. Again, I'm very, very happy. I know you have a very busy schedule ahead of you. You have lots of work to do, and of course, you still had time. You found time to do this interview again. It's very much appreciated. So, how are you doing right now? How are you coping up with the so-called new normal when it comes to the pandemic?
Well, I've been living online, doing online classes at the Magic and Mystery School for the past year and a half, ever
Okay.
since the pandemic. However, interestingly enough, the Magic and Mystery School has been streaming online teaching magic for 11 years now. So this is not new to us, Zoom. We've used live stream, other platforms. So when everybody went into lockdown, we opened up many of our programs online free for the world. And you can still see many of the programs that we've recorded. And we do live programs every week. And once a month, we do a free program for the world. And we've had people like David Copperfield on our show.
Wow.
John Carney was just on our show. The great Harry Lorraine was on our show. You know, Rudy Kobe, Kevin James. And we have many magic teachings that are available to our friends all over the Philippines and all over the world. If you go to magicalwisdom.com, you can see all of our different classes, and we offer many free shows at mcbridemagic.tv. And these are our gift to the magic community. And we produce an hour magic lesson every week on serious subjects, serious topics.
Mm-hmm.
This month we're talking all about parlor magic. Next month is all about grand illusion. We do programs in mentalism, street magic. Like I said, we do uh, shows and classes for women in magic, as well as the philosophy of magic, seance and bizarre magic, storytelling magic. We're having next month, Paul Draper is
Uh-huh.
heading up the first diversity and inclusivity conference in magic. So we have lots of different programs available. And like I said, we've been teaching magic with my master teacher, Eugene Berger. I keep a little shrine to him here
Yes.
because his spirit is always here with us. I studied with Eugene Berger over 30 years, and we've been teaching magic to magicians for over 30 years. And we're kind of the premier magic school in the world with live events right here in Las Vegas. And like I said, our online teaching all over the world.
And I know that Eugene Berger is the dean of the magic school, right?
Well, he was the dean of the
He was the
magic
dean, yeah.
school until he passed into spirit form a few years ago, and he passed the role of dean on to Dr. Larry Haas, who's one of the world's foremost philosophers in the art of magic and a publisher of many magic books. Also, all of Eugene's new books that are coming out posthumously. Uh, Larry Haas is a philosopher, philosophy teacher, and he's also a very fine performance magician and a great educator. And he got together with Eugene a number of years ago.
I see.
Eugene knew he was getting ill and didn't want his work getting lost, so they worked on books that would be released after Eugene's death. And the first one came out last year. It was called Eugene Berger from Beyond, and
Wow.
it's a lot of his stage and parlor pieces. And there's one more book that's being released this fall, Eugene Berger Final Secrets, which is all of Eugene's
Oh,
psychological card magic. And that is going to be his final contribution to the magic
magic
community.
community.
But his legacy lives on in our teachings and our students around the world. And we've had many top students. One of our students, Matt Franco, started here when he was
Yes.
12 years old and now has his own headlining show here in Las Vegas. He won first place in America's Got Talent. Some of our other students have gone on to great stardom, like Aaron Crow,
Yeah.
who does the incredible, daredevil style act, and many students that you see on America's Got Talent and Masters of Illusion, and of course Penn and Teller's Fool Us.
So the McBride Magic and Mystery School has really produced lots and lots of wonderful talents out there. And yes, like what you said, Matt Franco, AGT. grand champion. And how was he as a student? Was he a listener? Was he somewhat, how shall I call this? Uh, hard to hard to teach
No,
or
he
something
was
like that?
actually a total gentleman. No, he is not precocious. He was actually the youngest student we ever allowed in the school. We only took teenagers, but he showed such promise at 12 years old that we allowed him to attend some of the classes.
Okay. Of course, like what you said, you have your monthly and weekly sessions on matches on your school. And right now, the ongoing session, I think, is the one with Levent. Am I correct? It's going
We
for quite a
have
few
right
weeks.
now, this week, we have Parlor and Stage Magic Classics with Levent and Mark D'Souza, two of the most
Oh,
knowledgeable people on the history and techniques of parlor magic. And that class is 2 hours a week for 3 weeks. Plus, we have 15 hours of offline videos and study materials. So the live classes move, and depending on what techniques or what effects or routines the student wants to learn, we have them all on our video library that people can go in there and study the routines at their own pace.
I
So we have a
know.
very robust teaching program.
So maybe later on you can talk about that one and how the guys maybe from the Philippines can somewhat enroll in that system in your school. Uh, okay, I don't know if most people know about this, but you have a second name. I only found out about this one as well recently. Uh, is it Jeff Magnus McBride, or Magnus is somewhat a screen name?
Magnus, Magnus,
Yes.
Magnus. It means magical person. And I originally found the name in a book called Fifth Business by the famous Canadian writer Robertson Davies, who
Mhm.
wrote books called the Deptford Trilogy. And that's where the name comes from. And I use this name because I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild. I am
Yes.
on the television series Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and I'm a member of Screen Actors Guild because I perform on television and movies. And there was already a guy named Jeff McBride, and they can't have two Jeff
Ah,
McBrides. There's
okay.
some obscure actor named Jeff McBride. So I'm Jeff Magnus
This McBride.
McBride is my Screen Actors Guild name in Hollywood.
And how was it? I mean, okay, you do you miss filming TV series or something like that? And how was it? I mean, okay, you do you miss filming TV series or and how was it? I mean, okay, you do you miss filming TV series or something like that? You know, it's Equilibrium, and you play the role of Jordan Dax or Bellar. So how was
Jor,
it that
Jor, Jor,
ah,
Joran Bellar.
Joran? Sorry about that, Joran.
It's
My
okay.
bad. And how was it like? I mean, is it something new for you, or I know you are involved in theaters? Of course, you have lots of from martial arts to uh, kabuki style thing, a presentation. So you're more into theater. But the thing is, how was it like performing for TV? I mean, is it hard? And do you miss doing TV shows like that?
I'm on television all the time, more so right now than ever because I'm doing international TV shows on Zoom all the time, and other television shows are opening back up. So I do, Penn and Teller's Fool Us, and I do
Mhm.
a lot of television shows. And I've been doing television shows since the 70s, traveling around the world to Japan, to Europe, to be on all the magic shows, all the big talk shows, the variety shows. Doing a film is
When it
very
comes to
different
acting, yes.
than doing a film and acting as a very different skill set from being an act performing your act on a television show.
Yeah.
But the great Robert Houdin, the father of modern magic, said a magician is an actor playing the part of a magician. And so I've studied acting, and I've studied pantomime and dance and Japanese theater and I combine all of these things into my live stage show. But of course, even since the 1970s, I've been appearing in different movies and different television series like Our Family Honor and Celebricadabra, which was a different kind of a competition show. So every few years, the genre of either movie or television series kind of changes, and I can adapt my style to fit the genre for that era.
Nicely done. So, okay, for my next question is 1991. You established, of course, let's talk about your school this time, Mcbride Magic and Mystery School. So, how was it? How did you go about thinking of establishing a school like this? And who are the other guys maybe behind you in coming up with this school for for magicians?
It was really a way for me to spend time with the deep thinkers of magic. I wanted to spend time with Eugene Berger. I wanted to spend time with Max Maven, Channing Pollock, Ormond McGill, Charles Reynolds, Stephen Minch, Peter Samuelson, some of the deep thinkers and writers in magic. So Eugene Berger, I wanted to spend time with him. So I said, Eugene, I'm going to host an event and I'm going to invite all of my close friends. And we're not going to do it at a hotel. We're going to do it at a retreat center. And we're going to give magicians a magical experience. So we created a lot of interesting immersive theatrical experiences so magicians could experience magic again. And the idea, the concept really took off, and we've been able to get great teachers, Johnny Thompson, Tom Mullica, Jonathan Pendragon, Lance Burton, Mac King. David Copperfield has, come to our classes as well to give their advice in person, to talk to small groups in really a safe place. And we were the first school ever to offer magic master classes. Now, everybody calls their product a master class now, but a
Yes.
master class is interactive where we help coach people in live time with their act. A master class is not a lecture. A master class is interactive where a performer will perform his act and then the master teachers give them constructive feedback on how to make the script better, the props better, the technique better, the music, the costuming, the choreography, everything. And also our school has a business element because of our manager, Tobias Beckwith. So we help people with their shows. We help them with their technique. We also help them with their business and their career as well. So we're a full resource for magicians to be able to level up no matter what their age or how long they've been doing magic. Many of our students are not professional magicians. Many
Okay.
of the people that study at our school are businessmen. They're professionals, but they want their magic to be top notch. And they know to go to an online magic shop and to just buy more tricks isn't going to make them a better magician. It's going to make them a collector.
I see.
And we want to make people better magicians. And we think we're doing that. One of our mottos is making the world a better place, one magician at a time.
Nice one. That's a very, very nice motto. Oh, the thing is, yeah, like what you've mentioned, buying a prop of a magic store is just like, yeah, collecting. And you have to be you have to be taught how to present it properly and how to, the philosophy of that magic. And it's a good thing, again, the Mcbride School is there and you guys are helping out not only the magicians, but also the other people who are interested into the magic.
Well,
Ah,
we also think we're helping audiences too get better magic.
of course, that's a nice one. By the way, how's your experience when you were in Manila a few years back? If I make wait, is it 2019? Am I correct for the Philippine International Magic Convention?
I had such a wonderful time meeting all the magicians, seeing the great competitors, seeing great close-up magic and great stage magic. I enjoy the culture, the food, of course. I've been there before because I travel on cruise ships and we're
Oh,
passing through the Philippines and I get to go to Manila, ever since maybe the early 1980s. So I swing through every once in a while, but I'm eager to get back there because I just love the people and I just love the magic. So invite me back again soon. We've talked about it before.
Yes, yes, I know, I know. And aside from that one, what? Okay, you mentioned food. Any Filipino food that you're craving to eat once you get back here in the Philippines? And how did you find the Filipino magicians? And I know I think you've seen the ladies perform. What's your take
Yeah,
about
and Ron, I
them?
love Ron's work. Ron Salamancara, he's great.
And
You
maybe
know,
give
he,
a shout out for Ron. He'll be watching this episode.
Ron is awesome. I spend a lot of time with Ron, and I try to connect Ron with some of my students that are working on television shows
Uh-huh.
because some of his inventions are so very clever. And also, my good friend Paul Patasi and
Yes,
Lita,
of
you know
course.
them. They're so wonderful. They settled down in Manila because they loved it so much there, and we would correspond. And I wish Zoom was around back in those days because we'd have been talking all the time. But he's another one that also really fell in love with the Philippines, which is so wonderful. And so yeah, when you have a next convention, invite me back as soon as things maybe open back up again, which is so great.
No
And
problem with that.
Las Vegas is
Open now,
never
right?
normal, never back to normal, but all the shows are open and many people are here, and all of them, and there's new magic shows opening all the time. My friend Banachek is just opening a show, just announced it this week. David Copperfield's back open. Matt King is at the Excalibur. So there's more and more magic in Vegas, more and more new magic.
Well, magic is still alive in Vegas, but well, here in the Philippines, on our side, we are not yet allowed to do those kinds of stuffs. But anyway, you mentioned Paul Potasi. Well, I've been in touch with the wife, Aunt Lita. Well, I call them aunt and uncle, and most of the props that he used to use in performing, I'm keeping it as of the moment. So hopefully,
They should be in a museum.
now the thing is, there was plans of offering it to. I don't know if I should be discussing it here, but maybe I'll just message you regarding that. Yeah, I know. It should be in a museum. Anyway, how shall I say this? I'm always keeping in touch with Aunt Lita, and right now she's settled with her sisters in somewhere in Quezon City.
Oh,
And
wonderful. Give her my regards.
yeah, I'll do that. And when I mentioned that I'll be you might be having you to lecture in Manila before, she was both of them were very happy and looking forward to that one. And yeah, he's
Good.
a good friend of mine. We missed him. He was in attendance during my LNL publishing videotaping, something like that. So they were really happy. Too sad Uncle Paul again left
Well,
us.
his magic lives on. His magic lives on, and people that are interested, they should get his L&L 3 DVD set
DVDs and
because
of
there's
course the
so
book.
many wonderful routines there. Really, really good magic.
Well, guys, that was part two. Again, I'm very, very sorry if I really have to cut it into 4 parts. But you can, again, watch the full interview without cuts on our official YouTube channel, Chubster Flores Productions. I'll be uploading it in a couple of days. In the meantime, wow, that was a huge shout out to Ron Salamangkero. Ron, ha? Sabi nga nila, ikaw lang ang malakas. Anyway, guys, I would just like to show you this promo video of Jeff Mcbride. So please watch this, guys.
Three-time winner at the International Grand Prix of Magic in Monte Carlo, Jeff Mcbride is known around the world as one of the most original and exciting performers of our time. He holds Guinness World Records in 3 categories. His show combines drama, sleight of hand, comedy, and dazzling grand illusion. The LA Times calls Mcbride a showstopper. Has to be seen to be believed. Mcbride's award-winning mask act has taken him around the world as an international television personality. He was the featured judge on the VH1 series Celebra Cadabra. He's a 3-time winner of the World Magic Awards and is recognized around the world for his many appearances on Masters of Illusion. Star Trek fans know him as Joran, a role specially created for him on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. He's been a celebrity guest on every major television network and's also been featured in documentaries on PBS and the Learning Channel. Jeff McBride is a dynamic keynote speaker, offering motivational talks to companies and audiences worldwide on creativity and problem solving. He's the founder and creator of the Magic and Mystery School, the world's leading school for professional magicians, where students gather to learn the true secrets from the masters. BBC TV News calls McBride's Magic and Mystery School the most prestigious magic school in the world. From Bali to Burning Man, Jeff McBride's astounded audiences in over 40 countries around the world. Jeff McBride's headlined some of the largest venues and arenas, from Caesar's Palace and many top Las Vegas showrooms to Radio City Music Hall in New York. Experience the mask, the magic, and mystery of Jeff McBride.
Once again, that was the Jeff McBride promo video. For those who are watching again, this is a pre-recorded interview with Mr. Jeff McBride due to his very busy schedule, and of course due to our time differences from Manila to his place in I think he's in California, Vegas right now. So he begged off to do the live interview, and instead we agreed upon to do the pre-recorded interview. And of course, it's just a very short and cordial interview. Maybe running time around the full interview went around 35 minutes. But again, katulad kanina sinabi niya, he talked about the Magic and Mystery School, and he's got an online virtual show. It's called Magic Quest. So here's the promo for Magic Quest right now. Check it out, guys.
Jeff McBride is a master of the art of illusion and one of the most awarded magicians of our time. For over 40 years, Jeff McBride has adventured around the world, seeking the secrets of real magic. Now, you can join Jeff in his Las Vegas home for this interactive experience. Experience the mind-expanding mysteries of Jeff McBride's Magic Quest.
Yeah, and later on, he'll be talking about Magic Quest and how, alam ko ang last show niya will be on July 28th. So if you want to watch that, I think the fee is only $22. So it will run for 2 hours. Anyway, I won't keep you guys waiting. Again, I'm very, very sorry for cutting the interview into 4 parts. Hindi ko kabisado si streamer when it comes to playing a very long video. The file turned out to be big, yung original file sa 1 gig. Hindi ko alam kung paano ipasok dito. But anyway, guys, you are watching episode number 23 of Let's Talk Magic. My name is Chubster. Our guest for tonight again is the magical Grandmaster of Magic, Mr. Jeff McBride. So guys, here is part 3 of my interview with Jeff McBride. Here we go. And I'm for my September episode, I'm planning to do a special episode for him on his birthday. So it will be Let's Talk Magic featuring Paul Potasi, something like that.
Fantastic.
Hopefully I can get some of the guys to maybe do a bit of snippets, interviews, or maybe talk something about Paul, something like that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, what is your trademark act? Is it the mask? And what is your favorite routine? I mean, is it?
Well, I think many people know me around the world because of my classic act with the masks and the kabuki, mm-hmm. and also my card manipulation. I was the first person really with card manipulation DVDs.
Yes.
And those went all around the world, and influenced a lot of magicians and a lot of young sleight of hand magicians, manipulators that have now appeared on the stage around the world, like Anha Lim. Those were his first videos for card magic. Nestor Hato in France, first videos. So many of the manipulators that are rising stars today started with those videos. So my teaching, especially with the card videos, went all around the world very quickly because you don't need any language to perform this.
Yes.
It's all visual magic, the manipulation magic. So that really caught my popularity on around the world. And now I have, students that I teach on Zoom all around the world every day of the week. It's great, because we're so connected. And the magic community is so wonderful because it connects you to people so many places around the world and so many types of people. And magic brings so much joy to people, and that's why it's such a pleasure to be a magic teacher.
Well, you mentioned kabuki. So again, that's another art that you studied before. And aside from the mask history, so what's the history behind the Jeff McBride mask act and again the kabuki?
Well, I was studying theater in New York City in the 1970s. When I graduated high school, I moved to study at the American Mime Theater. And I studied mime and mask work and martial arts. And I've always loved theatrical movement styles. And kabuki theater combines a lot of martial arts and theatrical costumes and outrageous makeup. And back in the 70s and 80s, outrageous costumes and outrageous makeup was one of the things that magicians like myself were experimenting with. So I developed a style working in New York City rock and roll clubs, working in punk rock clubs, working in big theaters, working in bars, working anywhere I could. But I developed a very aggressive style that combined all of these different theatrical elements. And that caught the eye of a producer named Bill Barnes, who was Tennessee Williams' manager and knew a lot of New York City socialites. And he introduced me to Diana Ross. And she loved my act because it was so different and theatrical, because it combined all of these different theatrical elements. It wasn't just a magic act. It had the costumes and the masks and the movement style. And she took me as her opening act to Las Vegas to open at Caesar's Palace and Radio City Music Hall, which are some of the biggest theaters in the world. And I'm working these theaters doing manipulation.
Oh.
And it's 6,000 people, and I don't have any screens. There's no big screens.
During that time,
There's just me getting really big on stage and very theatrical. And I was the first person to really do this big theatrical style of card fan manipulation. Before that, a card fan guy would just stand there and produce cards.
Yes.
It wasn't movement oriented. So I had a pack small, play big show that, because of Diana Ross, people all over the world saw me. And then I started doing TV shows everywhere. And so that's part of what I teach magicians, is pack small and play big. And I've been, very blessed in my life to tour with the Illusionists to South America, working theaters, 10,000 people, 6,000 people, 10,000 people, with a manipulation act, without illusions, without talking, and being able to capture the room. And that's
great.
what I teach.
Of course, McBride Mystery and Magic School. Basic question, my always question is, in every interview that I do, how did you start into magic? How did you get into the magic genre?
Reading books. I'm a book lover. And I was in the library reading books on music. And right next to the books on music were books on magic. And I opened up a magic book called The Golden Book of Magic by the great Merlini, and it changed my life. And I grew up in upstate New York, and it wasn't a city, it was the country. And there wasn't really any magicians. So most of the magic that I experienced was from reading the books and maybe seeing a little flash on television. Now, remember, we only had 3 networks, and there was almost no magic on TV. So a lot of the magic was in my mind, but it set my mind on fire. And I've been a book collector ever since. And now here at the Mystery School, we have one of the world's largest magic libraries for our students.
Wow.
But it was
great.
books that got me started. And books are still my passion.
You mentioned how should I put this one? I am lost for the term. Okay, you mentioned a lot of the new guys were influenced about your act and about what you're doing right now. But who were your influence during that time when you were starting?
Well, my influences starting were Thurston, Houdini, Keller and
Oh,
the people that you read about in books.
yes.
And people my age were reading books on the golden age of magic because there wasn't a lot of magic on TV. There was maybe Mark Wilson a little bit,
Mhm.
not a lot. Some stuff on the Ed Sullivan show, like Fantasio, love Fantasio. But I grew up thinking magic was for a stage
Yeah.
because the famous magicians worked a stage. Now people see close up magic on TikTok or Instagram, and magic is very small and intimate because of the camera.
Yes.
But in our day, when I was growing up, people like Brett Daniels, Lance Burton, Kevin James, when we were young, we were thinking we want to be Thurston, we want to be Dante, we want to be big stage magicians, Blackstone show. So those were the ones growing up. Now, what shifted is when I saw Richard Ross.
Mm.
When I saw Richard Ross come on stage and produce, I was like, oh, wow, that's what I want to do. I had seen one other magician do that before, and that was a man named Colin Rose, who worked
Okay.
with Ricciardi in the Ricciardi show back in 1970, I believe, 71. And I had seen card fan manipulation, but I thought it was a conveyor belt up the guy's arm. You know, I thought he had. Well, but when I saw Richard Ross work, I realized that that was skill and that was beautiful. And then Richard Ross, and then Jeff Sheridan, and then I started
Mm.
spending time at Tannen's, and I met Frank Garcia and Bobby Baxter and Lou Lancaster, and these manipulators that that taught me the more intricate sleight of hand that I learned and got to share. But those were my teachers and my influences because it was so beautiful and so elegant and so pure. And that's the magic. And those were my teachers. And I still have and collect as much as I can and share that with my students, my private students.
Thank you very much for that one. Well, you are really, I can consider the legend in magic. I don't know if I can call you a legend, but of course, a magic superstar, a grandmaster of magic. Again, Jeff McBride. That was part three of our interview with Jeff McBride. One more part to go, and the last part will be a bit shorter this time. Uh, by the way, guys, don't go after the broadcast or after Jeff's interview because I'll be giving out these two wonderful decks over here. It's the Cosmic deck and the Abstract deck. Two decks for one lucky winner later on. Now, again, shout out to Sep. Sep, I'm sorry, hindi ko pa papadala sa iyo yung, ano mo, yung prizes mo. But if you are gonna be winning this two sets of prizes, at least, okay. Okay, so once again, you are watching episode number 23 of Let's Talk Magic. My name is Chubster. My guest for tonight again is, of course, Grandmaster Magician, Mr. Jeff McBride. And please don't go after broadcast. Paparaffle ko po itong dalawang deck na to later on. Trivia tayo, question and answer. Okay? So, guys, this will be the last part of Jeff McBride's interview. Short but sweet. For those who are watching, again, thank you very much for watching Let's Talk Magic. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. So, part 4, here we go. And Grandmaster of Magic, again, Jeff McBride. Okay, two more topics. I know you're very busy now, so I'll just go to my two other topics. Okay, let's talk about your Guinness Book records right now. You have 3 existing. Number 1, if I may be allowed to read it, is the most coin roll in a minute. 31 coin roll using a single dollar. Wow, that's great. And the second one is the most number of multi-coin roll, 18 consecutives in a span of 5 minutes and 43 seconds. And last but not the least, the one-hand card skill in a minute, 106 cards, 12 feet in a minimum of 60 seconds. So nobody haven't beaten that. I mean, it's still existing. Nobody has beaten your record yet. And were those records done in one sitting or on different occasions?
All in one day.
So that should be another record. That should be having 4 already. having established 3 world records in a span of a couple of hours, maybe something like that. So I really love the way you do the coin roll. And while you were talking a while back and you were producing cards, it's really wonderful. I mean, hands up and yeah, I'll take a bow. Wonderful, Jeff McBride.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Let's talk about that one. So what made you come up with establishing all these records? I mean, did someone talk you to it or something like that?
I was approached by the Guinness Book of World Records to
Whoa.
set some world records, and I think that the World Record, is something that everybody grows up reading, and it was an incredible opportunity for me to push my limits and to also help inspire people to push their limits. I think that's what a good coach does. They push you a little bit beyond. There's a great quote that I love that inspires me that is supposedly accredited to Guillaume Apollinaire, which is one of Eugene's favorite quotes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, "Come to the edge," he said. "No, we are afraid," they said. He said, "Come to the edge." "No, but we will fall." He said, "Come to the edge." They came. He pushed them. They flew.
Nice.
So a good coach's job is to get people to move beyond their fear to their capability and beyond.
Mm, that's nice.
And a good coach and a good teacher tries to create students that transcend the teacher.
Well, so once again, for those who are watching, don't forget, if you want to enroll, it's the Mcbride Magic and Mystery School. We'll put the link on our broadcast, on our actual broadcast, and including the other links that Jeff mentioned a while back. Now, lastly, you had an interactive online magic show. It's called Magic Quest. Will it be having a second run or something like that?
Yeah, we have one show coming up this month
Okay.
on the 28th, I believe. And you can get information on, it's July 28th, and it's 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And there's only one show this summer. This is the last show.
Okay.
And you'll be able to find it if you go to my Facebook page. I'll have the information up.
Okay, so once again, if you want to watch that one, if you want to catch that one, again, it's called Magic Quest, an online virtual magic show by the one and only Mr. Jeff Mcbride. Okay, and for those who are interested in joining the Magic and Mystery School, there are 3 types of membership. Am I correct? We have the sustaining membership, the supporting membership, and the premium membership, right?
Yes.
So anyone who's interested can just go to the website that we'll be putting up later on, and maybe each membership level has its own benefits. Am I correct?
That's correct. And at the premium level, you get access to over 500 episodes.
Wow.
Not to mention other extras and premiere videos and what we call the pep talks, which are like the TED Talks of magic.
Mm-hmm.
So you can join for as little as $35 a year or up to $100 a year as a premier member. And we have, for our online classes, we offer scholarships.
Ooh.
So if anybody has any financial challenges, we have financial aid for everybody that wants to apply. We have a scholarship application. So all you have to do is look for Mcbride Magic and Mystery School scholarships, and that will give you information on our scholarship program.
Well, thank you very once again, Jeff. I really thank you for allowing me to interview you, and I hope we can bond person in person once this pandemic is over, and we hope to have you here in Manila for a lecture. And any shout out that you want to? What's your advice to the upcoming magicians? Last thing, I mean, when it
Read
comes
the
to,
books.
Oh yeah,
Read the books and study with masters.
right.
Read
The one and
books
only Jeff Mcbride.
and study with masters. And there's always opportunities, and magic is an endless road with great riches and treasures along the way. So I want to thank you, Chubster, for opening this opportunity for me, and to all my friends around the world. I'll see you next time. Whoa. See you next time.
So once again, guys, there you have it, the one and only Mr. Jeff Mcbride. So once again, that's Let's Talk Magic. This is Chubster. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be right back in a short while. Thank you. Once again, guys, show some love for Mr. Jeff Mcbride. Let's give him a virtual round of applause. Again, Jeff, if you are watching this, thank you. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for agreeing to do that interview. So guys, don't go yet because like what I've mentioned a while back, I'll be giving out, doon sa nagtatanong pa paano sumali sa raffle, you can all join in. It's actually not a raffle, it's a trivia. So if you've been watching mula sa umpisa ng broadcast hanggang sa matapos, doon ko kukunin yung question ko. So once again, the winner will be getting these two wonderful decks courtesy of DV Magic Shop, the Cosmic deck, and of course, the Abstract deck. Next week, my guest will be, of course, our good friend Fritz Alquimade. So maraming, so please do watch out for that. Let me just read this message. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Robert Leroux, for always, how should I call this? Supporting and watching Let's Talk Magic. Maraming salamat, Bob. And you can sleep early now. I know it's a bit cold back there. It's still raining. Doon sa mga marami nagko-comments kanina, hindi ko masyadong maipalabas yung ibang comments nyo. Pero, yun, kanina, habol pa ba sa raffle? Yes, katulad din sabi ni Dan din, yes, hindi siya raffle. It's a question and answer. And shout out to my cousin who's watching all the way from Alabama. Cousin, good evening. Thank you very much for watching. Yan. And Dan Dane, may question siya kanina eh. Ito, paano ba? I'm just wondering, what are the prices you get in Guinness aside from certificates? Well, Dan, I don't know, no? Pero siguro you have to go to the website of Guinness World of Records. And siguro, unang-una, bragging rights. Yun, syempre. So, ano ba yung set mong record? Bigyan mo naman ako ng, heads up. And of course, what book will you suggest on manipulation? Actually, Dan, wala akong alam na may libro, no? Kasi medyo mahirap na topic yan. Pero mga DVDs talaga. And the one to get is, of course, the Jeff Mcbride Art of Card Manipulation and Card Magic yata yan. It's a 3-volume series. So, nandun na lahat. So, i-search mo lang yon. Nandun na lahat ng kailangan mo when it comes to card manipulation. Ito naman si Mark Jason, Kuala Lumpur, Pampanga. Yan, maraming salamat. Harvey Mar, ayan, thank you very much. And good evening. Maraming salamat for watching. So guys, bago ko pamigay ito, bago ko mag-ano ng raffle, again, pasalamatan ko muna, no? I-ano ko lang muna. Again, pinakita ko kanina sa inyo yung website ng Mcbride Mystery and Magic School. I'm gonna be showing it to you once again here. Hold on. Let me just, yan. Ariel Oliveros, good evening. Yan, Ariel, thank you very much for watching as well. Ito, again, if you want to know more about the Mcbride Magic and Mystery School, please go to the website www.magicalwisdom.com. Once again, it's www.magicalwisdom.com. And of course, yung pong isang niya is Magic Quest. It's how should I call this? It's on July 28th. It's a 2-hour show, virtual show. To know more, you can go to his Facebook page, facebook.com/Mcbride Magic. Again, facebook.com/Mcbride Magic. Ayan. Dan din, again, maraming salamat for supporting Let's Talk Magic. And again, to all of you guys who are watching. Ayan, kumukunti na po yung mga viewers natin. That's good news for all of you guys who are still watching because mas marami na kayong chances. Kanina, sa 30 plus tayo eh. So, maraming salamat. But before I again do the raffle, again, congratulations to the winners of the recently concluded Magicians Foundation Incorporated's Golden Hair Stage Magic Competition. Again, our second runner-up is Maestro Rael, first runner-up Ruben Lardizabal, and of course, our grand champion, none other than Myfer or Michael Fernando. Maraming salamat sa inyo and congratulations again. And don't forget, the new channel this coming Monday at 5:30 p.m. The Puppet Stories with Nicolo presents, okay, Flutes or Jervy Flutes Kapili. So don't miss on that one. Again, I would like to thank Wando and Nicolo for guesting me last Monday. I had fun. It was a really a nice interview. Alam ko kulang yung time, but maybe soon I can go back to, maybe soon I can once again guest your show. Good evening, Jeff. Ayan, na-late ka na kasi alam ko galing ka pa sa Kumu. Suportahan lang po natin yung mga nagkukumu. And of course, don't forget this coming Friday, 30th of July, Event Asia, the Asian Ventriloquist event happening on July 30th, 7 p.m. It is presented by the International Ventriloquist Society Philippines or IVSPH. And ang representative po natin dito is the father and son tandem of Bumpy and of course Steven Uy. Si Bumpy yan. Yan, maraming salamat. Hosted by Wando and of course, Miss Danica Acuna, Pilipinas 2020-2021 candidate. Ayan. Host of Danny Arts Show on the new channel. Wow! Sana mag-guest din ako doon. Ano? Asa ka pa. Okay, guys. Before our raffle, let me just thank our co-presenters for making this event possible. Here we go. Philippine Magic Scene for the latest news and updates on Philippine Magic. Don't forget to go to their Facebook page, Philippine Magic Scene, and don't forget to like the page and follow as well. Philippine Magic Scene for the latest news on Philippine Magic. Lasco Home Security and Automation. We make high quality automation affordable for every Filipino. Lasco is only available at Lazada. Lasco Home Securities and Automation. For the best Mami and Choco combo in the whole of Metro Manila, Mamun Look Restaurant, serving the Filipino craving since 1920. You can visit their store at 408 Quezon Avenue, Quezon City, and they're available by our favorite delivery apps. The movers of Philippine Magic, the Prestidigitators. You can visit their website at www.theprestidigitators.com or Facebook page, The Prestidigitators, the movers of Philippine Magic, the Prestidigitators One World Alliance. And of course, DV Magic Shop, serving the needs of professional magicians and hobbies. You can check out their Lazada and Shopee pages, and of course, you can also visit their store at 463 Unit C, Oras Extension, Sampaloc in Manila. By the way, guys, tomorrow po, balik na naman tayo. Heightened na naman po ang GCQ natin. So the curfew is once again back to 10 o'clock in the evening to 4 o'clock in the morning. So again, guys, it doesn't mean that you are fully vaccinated. That means you are immune already to the virus. No. Having vaccinated is sort of a protection. Okay, it's not a freebie card na you won't get COVID. No, that's the wrong impression. Once you get vaccinated, you get protection. The thing is, this variant that we're having right now, the Delta variant, it's a bit powerful than the other variants. So again, guys, stay safe lang tayo. And always, please stay at home as possible. Don't forget to wear your mask, your face shield if you're going to go outside, and of course, always stay sanitized. Enough with the talk. Okay, up for grabs, 2 decks. Again, we have the Cosmic Deck. Baliktad kasi yung camera ko eh. And of course, pwede pala, no? Wait lang. Yan. We have the Cosmic Deck. Ayan, Cosmic Deck. And of course, we have the Abstract Deck. Ayan. The first commenter, the first one to comment in the correct answer. Okay, the monitor is over here. I'm gonna go switch the angle. My monitor is over here. Wait, 21 viewers. Nadagdagan tayo. So, mas maraming ano. So, once again, if you are watching from the start of the episode, the broadcast, again, dan ko kunin yung question ko. And again. Doc Moraleta, congratulations once again for earning again the new title from the IBM, the International Brotherhood of Magicians, the new recipient of the Order of the Merlin. Ayan. Ayan, certificate and button pin. Ayan, maraming salamat, Doc Moraleta. And of course, let's continue keeping the magic alive here in Manila and the Philippines. Ayan. Okay, guys. I'm looking at the comment box na already. So, bago ang lahat, pakikiusap lang po ako sa inyo, guys. If you can go to my YouTube channel, Chubster Flores Productions. I only have a few subscribers. Paramihin po natin. Hey, Sarah, Rubies, ayan, bread and pastries, and ayan. Maraming salamat for, sige na, ayan. Kamusta kayo dyan? Baka makabisita ako dyan sa Monday. So, nawala ako. nawala ako. Okay, here we go. So once again, up for grabs, we have these two wonderful decks from DV Magic Shop, Cosmic Deck and Abstract Deck. Okay. Don't forget to follow my, don't forget to like our official Facebook channel, Chubster Flores Productions. Again, don't forget to always share the stream every time I do the broadcast. And don't forget to follow and, of course, like the Facebook page, Chubster Flores Productions. And again, like we mentioned a while back, all past episodes can be viewed upon on our official YouTube channel, Chubster Flores Productions. Now, guys, nakikiusap ako sa inyo, please, if you may, please like or subscribe sa aking YouTube channel. Marami na po kayo. Siguro nasa 48,000 na ako mga subscriber. Gusto ko pa madagdagan. If you know what I mean, okay? And finally, sige na nga, tanggalin ko na to. Okay, sige na, raffle, question na. Nawala ka dahil sa pagkain. Gusto ko pong sabihin, lahat po na magician ay magaling magsinungaling. Ay, hindi ka. Isa na po dyan, ito. Neil, kamusta yung baby mo? Good evening once again. And we have so much time to kill as of the moment. I'm starting to make this show my favorite show. Nako, Dan Blaine, should have watched na. I've already guested si Shoot Ogawa. I've already guested Sean Farquhar. May mga world champion na tayo na guest dito. May mga close-up magician champions. And again, for my upcoming broadcast, don't forget this next week, 10 p.m., July 31st, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to be having Fritz Alquimadi. Then, the first week of August, I will be having... by the way, thank you very much, Frank. Thank you very much for always dropping by and for watching and for your support. Thank you very much. First week of August, I'll be having Kid Show and Family Entertainer, the one and only Silly Billy, or none other than David K. Followed by David K, we'll be having Mr. Robert Bax. Of course, J. Scott Berry. And after that, break muna tayo sa Magic. Let's go to the Alley of Magic. I'll be having, of course, Tectonics on board the broadcast. Plus, we'll be having, of course, Grandmaster Illusionist, none other than Mr. Franz Harari. So that's what you're supposed to watch out for the upcoming broadcast of Let's Talk Magic. Marami pa po yan. So please, always support and don't forget to always support my channel. Nawala ka dahil sa pagkain, sir. Ikaw, ha? Sige, order kami dyan minsan, no? Don't worry. Okay, guys, raffle time, question and answer time, trivia time. Okay, here we go. If you are watching kanina, the first one to comment the correct answer, I'm actually looking at the entire chat over here from the Chubster Flores channel to the Chubster Flores production channel to the Chubster Flores page. So, yung una lang magko-comment. Okay, my question is, as you may all know, aside from being a magician, Jeff is also an actor. Yes. His actor's name is Jeff Magnus Mcbride. Because, bakit hindi lang Jeff Mcbride? Because there's another Jeff Mcbride na po in the US. So, he has to put Jeff Magnus Mcbride as his screen name when it comes to acting. Now, my question is, according to Jeff, what is the meaning of Magnus? Ready? Go. Type in your comments. Type in the correct answer. What is the meaning of Magnus? If you're watching the broadcast a while back, ayan. What is according to Jeff Mcbride, what is the meaning of Magnus? I'm quoting Mr. Jeff McBride's answer. So once again, ano ang ibig sabihin ng Magnus? Hindi bangus. Nagpapatawa ka, ha? Ikaw, Mark Jason, ha? O nga pala, Joker pala to, Joker. Great, no? It's not great. Nako, hindi nanood na. Hindi nyo na umpisan. Alagaan kasi Dan Blaine, hindi na po siya. No, person can do magic, no? Yung talagang nilagay ko pa kanina sa caption, Magnus means, yan. Andun kanina, great in Latin. No. Yung pinaka-ano niya mismo, yung pinaka-meaning niya mismo, siya mismo nagbigay ng meaning na yun. Huge, no? Angel Castro, thank you very much. Great, no? Kanina, di ba nilagay ko pa sa broadcast eh. Great, sorry, Sarah. Magical person, ayun, may nakakuha na. Congratulations. Ayan, wait lang ha. Siguraduhin ko nga. No, pero I'm pretty sure of that one. But anyway, baka sabihin nyo, I would really like to, wait lang. Yun, tama. That's the correct answer. And Miss Sharon, ay, hindi yan. Sorry, ito. The answer came from Sharon. Oh, ano para to? Si Sha para to. Si Sha ng Better Half yata ni ano. Tama ba? Oh, tama. Better Half ni Kaspa. Okay. Sharon, congratulations. You just won 2 decks coming from DB Magic Shop again. This is the Cosmic deck and of course, the Abstract deck. Again, to my sponsors, the DB Magic Shop, thank you very much. Sharon, if I may, anong tawag dito? After the broadcast, i-PM mo na lang sa akin yung address mo. So, I'll try to figure out how to send it to you. Maybe I'll find the cheapest way. Cheap ko kasi, no? The cheapest way on how to send you this 2 deck of cards. Again, Sharon Nasianceno Palma. Yan. So, Sharon, please send me a private message mamaya after the broadcast. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed 23rd episode of Let's Talk Magic. It was short but sweet. Again, to Jeff Mcbride, thank you very much for supporting my show, Let's Talk Magic, and for always agreeing to do the interview. And yeah, let's try to keep in touch and hope to see you soon. And to all of you guys who are watching, again, this is Let's Talk Magic. Next week, July 30th, 10 p.m. again, we will be having Mr. Fritz Alquemadi. He'll be broadcasting all the way from... Ayan. Humihina na po yung signal ko because malakas na po ang ulan dito. Anyway, guys, my name is Chubster. Yeah, again, congratulations, Sharon. Humihina na ang aking signal kasi malakas ang ulan dito ngayon. I don't know kung bakit ganun. Pag umuulan, yung signal ko is nawawala. So, guys, thank you very much for watching Let's Talk Magic. See you next week. This is Chubster. Good evening and God bless. Hope to see you next week. Episode number 24. Bye, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This is Chubster. Stay safe. Always wear your face mask, your face shield. Stay sanitized. Good night and God bless. See you guys. Bye-bye.